This incident took place in the year 2025. In Kannur district, there is an area called Kalyan. In this area, in a place known as Anjampervidal, lived the family of a young woman named Rakshita. Rakshita was 22 years old and was also known to some people by the name Darshita. According to her family's wishes, she had been married to a man named A.P. Subhash, and it had been about 3 to 4 years since their marriage. Rakshita had a 2-year-old daughter, who was extremely precious to her. Subhash came from a simple and hardworking family. To improve the family's financial condition, he decided to go to Dubai and work as a bus driver. The household expenses were managed through his earnings. Because Subhash lived abroad, he stayed away from his wife and family most of the time and visited home only occasionally, about once a year. During this period, Rakshita began developing a close relationship with her relative, Sittaraju. Sittaraju was slightly older than Rakshita, and their families had known each other for a long time. Rakshita and Sittaraju used to meet outside as well. This relationship was not new, they had been in a romantic relationship for nearly 7 years. However, their families did not approve of this relationship. As a result, Rakshita was married off to Subhash and sent to Kerala. Even after moving to Kerala, Rakshita and Sittaraju continued to stay in touch over the phone. They had planned to meet on August 23rd. On the morning of August 22nd, Darshita, also known as Rakshita, left her home saying that she was going to her maternal home near Hunsur in Karnataka. She took the route from her marital home to her parents' house. About 55 kilometers from Mysore is a place called Baler. In Baler, there is a lodge named SJRS Lodge. On August 23, 2025, Rakshita and Sittaraju arrived at this lodge. They registered themselves as husband and wife in the lodge register, submitted identity proof, and went to room number 116. About an hour later, Sittaraju stepped out of the room to bring food. He left Rakshita alone in the room and returned about 45 minutes later with the food. Shortly after that, Sittaraju went to the lodge counter again and complained that the room door was not opening. The lodge staff used a master key to open room number 116. As soon as the door was opened, everyone was left stunned by what they saw inside. Rakshita's dead body was lying on the bed. The rest of her body appeared normal, but her face was completely missing. It looked as though a powerful explosion had occurred on her face. There were some injuries near her neck. The scene inside the room was extremely horrifying. Bloodstains were splattered across the floor, the bed, and the walls. Her mobile phone was lying nearby. Seeing this, the lodge manager immediately realized that this was not a simple accident but could be a murder. He decided to inform the police right away. However, Sittaraju insisted repeatedly that he wanted to take Rakshita to the hospital. He claimed that her mobile phone might have exploded while it was charging. The lodge manager and staff stopped him and told him to wait for the police. After some time, the police arrived at the scene and entered the room. Even the police were shocked upon seeing the body. They stated that they had never encountered such a situation before. Only Rakshita's face was missing. The entire front upper portion of her face had been completely destroyed. Blood splatter was visible all over the room. It appeared as if pieces of her face had blown apart in an explosion. The police themselves were confused as to whether this was an accident or a murder. Meanwhile, Sittaraju kept crying and claimed that they were husband and wife, that her name was Darshita, and that they had come from Bedadura village. He also said they had come for temple worship. The police listened to his statements and immediately sent the body to the hospital. A forensic team was called to the scene. The team examined the room and recorded Sitaraju's statement again. Once again, Sittaraju repeated the same story, that his wife used to talk on the phone while charging it, causing it to heat up, and that the phone might have exploded. He claimed such incidents had happened before. Initially, the police did not completely rule out this possibility. However, the forensic team noticed some suspicious items in the room. A wire approximately 2 meters long was found lying on the floor. Traces of gelatin, which is used in explosives, were also discovered. The investigation revealed that if an explosion had occurred, other parts of the body should have been affected as well. But in this case, only the face was destroyed. This raised serious suspicion against Sittaraju, as no one else had been present in the room. His story did not convince the police. After intense interrogation, Sittaraju finally confessed the truth. He admitted that Darshita was not his wife and that they had never been married. She was already married and had a child. Their relationship had existed even before her marriage, and they wanted to marry each other. However, their families did not allow it. After marriage, Darshita moved to Kerala, but they remained in contact. They had been arguing for years. Rakshita had lent Sittaraju 80,000 Indian rupees, which she was demanding back. She was also preparing to go to Dubai to join her husband, while Sittaraju wanted to marry her. Sittaraju worked at a hardware shop in Vedadapura and had experience with explosives used in mining. Using old mobile charger wiring, he made a device. On August 23, he made his final decision. He called Rakshita out under the pretense of temple visitation. After an argument, he assaulted her, rendered her unconscious, tied her hands behind her back, placed an electric detonator in her mouth, and switched it on. After the explosion, bloodstains got on his clothes. He changed his clothes, washed off the blood, and left the room pretending to go get food. The police stated that the accused murdered Rakshita using an explosive device made from a mobile charger. Hotel staff said they did not hear a loud blast, but they became suspicious due to Siddharaju's behavior, which is why the police were informed immediately. One day before this incident, a theft had occurred at Rakshita's marital home. Approximately 4 Indian rupees lakh in cash and 30 tolas of gold were stolen. Rakshita had left home saying she was going to her parents' house. The very next day, her dead body was found in the lodge. Because of this, the police suspect a connection between the theft and the murder. The investigation is ongoing, and a murder case has been registered against the accused. This incident teaches us that broken relationships, stubbornness, money, and greed can push a person to take extreme steps. Small disputes, distrust, and ego can sometimes lead to serious crimes. Therefore, understanding, honesty, and patience are essential in relationships. The law always brings the truth to light, and no crime can remain hidden. Violence is never a solution. This story serves as a serious warning about how important it is to make the right decisions in life. Friends, what did you think of this story? Please share your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.